How you doing today?
Very good.
What can I help you with?
Well, I got something here I hope suits your taste. It's a tuxedo. It was used in a movie by an actor who portrayed Frank Sinatra, Ray Liotta.
R. Liotta, all right. You sure this isn't Ralph's?
I hope not. I'm here today to try to sell a tuxedo that was worn by the actor Ray Liotta in a movie called The Rat Pack. I've had the tuxedo about 10 years. Before that, it was owned by my brother, who purchased it shortly after the movie was made. If I make a sale today, I'd like to use the money and take my grandson on a little trip.
This is a pretty cool suit. I mean, Ray Liotta, he's a big actor. He's mostly known for his gangster roles, like the Goodfellas, where I think everybody loved his character in that movie. But in this movie, The Rat Pack, he played Frank Sinatra. You know, the Rat Pack ran around Vegas for many years, and they were pretty popular in the city in the 1960s. And it was the biggest stars of the time, like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Sammy Davis Jr. You don't really think of Frank Sinatra when you think of Ray Liotta, but, I mean, this was a good movie. They actually had just about $10 million budget, and they shot the movie in, like, I think 33 days or something like that, which is pretty fast to shoot a movie. I see RL right here, January 1998, when they would have been filming the movie, most likely. Let me take a look at it here. Looks like it needs a lint roller. But other than that, it looks like it's actually in pretty good condition. So how do you know this is Ray's suit?
Well, my brother used to be quite a collector of movie memorabilia, and this was part of his collection. It has some indicators on it. Definitely you can see the red lining that the suit had, and that you can see that in some scenes.
Yeah, I mean, clothes from movies are big. You know, collectors love them. The problem is they want to make sure the clothes were worn in the movie. A lot of the times the wardrobe will be huge, and some of the clothes won't make it onto the screen. What are you looking to do with it?
I'd like to sell it. I'd like to see it to go to a collector that appreciate it.
And how much are you looking to get?
I was thinking $1,000.
You know, I honestly have no idea, but Ray Liotta, he's still a well-known actor. A lot of people do like him, so I'd like to call someone down, take a look at it, check out the authenticity of it, and also maybe get an idea of the value that it could hold. So do you have a little time I could get someone down here?
Yes, I'd like to hear what your expert says.
Give me just a few minutes, all right?
Okay.
Look at that. Ray Liotta. So you guys have seen Goodfellas. Have you seen Goodfellas?
Yes.
Fantastic in that film, right?
Oh, yeah. One of the best.
Ray Liotta is a legend because of Goodfellas, and that movie has continued to become the go-to gangster film. But he played Frank Sinatra in this movie called The Rat Pack. Not necessarily one of the most well-known films, so the fact that it's a tuxedo versus like a set of like, you know, Bermuda shorts or some weird thing like that, that's a good thing going for it. Is it okay if we look through and just kind of examine the piece here?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, so right off the bat, look at this. Anto, Beverly Hills, he's like the shirt maker to the stars. Almost every single shirt that I've ever seen, at least in the last couple decades, it's always made by this suit maker, so that's a good sign there. Let's take a look here. In the world of wardrobe collecting, you always want to look for telltale signs of inscriptions or wardrobe labels. This particular tag you can see here is actually one that I recognize. This is a Universal Studios tag. Altogether, pretty cool ensemble here.
So can you tell me if this was screen worn or if this was just sitting in the wardrobe somewhere?
Yeah, you have to sort of throw caution to the wind on an ensemble like this because of the labeling, RL Ray Liotta, because it's got that, you know, wonderful tag on the inside pocket. This thing was used.
So what kind of value do you think it has?
Value-wise, I think in an auction it would probably go for between $500 to $1,200.
All right, well, thanks for coming down.
Good to see you again.
Appreciate it.
Hey, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you heard what he had to say. I'm not going to be able to pay the $1,000 for it. When he tells me something's going to go between $500 and $1,200, I do have to consider on the lower end of that. With that being said, I'd like to give you like $375 for it.
Could you take $450?
I mean, I think $400 is going to be the max that I could pay for it.
I'm willing to sell it for $400.
All right, we got a deal?
Start spreading the news.
Yeah, go over here, we'll iron out the details.
I think the expert's assessment was right on. I'll take the $400, and I'm sure I'll have a good little trip with my grandson.